Hiya, Sarah Sanderson here, and I'm just going to do a video of tapping EFT, emotional freedom technique, on the ancestral line, and in particular for anyone who in their own ancestral line, or they feel that in a past life perhaps, that they were enslaved. So either a past life experience of being enslaved, or in your own ancestral line there's been slavery. The reason I'm doing this video is because a couple of weeks ago I had an amazing family constellation where one of the things that was being looked at was the wound of separation, and I thought it was just connected to my own childhood and the childhood of my parents. But I also, on the sort of days afterwards, realised that there was a big wound of separation in my ancestral line from people that were actually taken from their homeland and shipped off, in my case, to the Caribbean. And I've also been exploring money and my thoughts and feelings around money. And again, I've had this interesting link with the pain and suffering of my ancestors at the hands of people who wanted money and those that had money. And yeah, I'm just looking at how to honour, acknowledge, hear those wounds, that pain, that suffering, but also look at what power, strength and love and determination of my ancestors, for the fact that I'm here today, shows me that these people were incredibly strong, and their fight for life was incredibly rich. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. They survived, and therefore I am here. So anyway, that's kind of the background to this, and what I'm hoping for is, by releasing some of this hurt and wounding that is still, there's echoes of it in the cells in my body, by releasing that and transforming it into the positive, that more things can be realised in my lifetime right now, when it comes to receiving monetary wealth, when it comes to receiving unconditional love. You will hear noises in the background. My twins are here. They're nearly 2, so they can be quite loud. Okay. Oh, and you can probably hear Peppa Pig playing as well. Okay, let's go then. So, even though my ancestors felt pain and suffering at the hands of people wanting money and those that had money, I truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. Even though sometimes the prominent thought when it comes to my ancestral line is one of sadness, pain, suffering, victimhood, I truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. Even though at the hands of others my ancestors were taken from their homes and forced to endure terrible evils, all so that someone could gain money and so that others could exploit my ancestors and earn even more money. I truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. So just go round. pain and suffering caused by my ancestors. Caused by my ancestors, that's interesting. Interesting that I said that, because I have dual heritage, so in part that could be the case. That's interesting. But for right now, I'm just going to concentrate on my ancestors that were enslaved. So, pain and suffering of my ancestors, taken from their home, stripped of their dignity, treated like they were nothing, treated worse than animals, forced to work as slaves, pain and suffering at the hands of those that wanted money and those that had money. Deep wounds of separation, deep pain, anguish and suffering. Lack of respect, lack of understanding, lack of humanity shown to my ancestors. Even though my first thought about money was it can cause pain and suffering, I truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. Even though I'm carrying some echoes from the past, from my ancestral line, that may be affecting how I live my life today, I truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. Even though the cells in my body may still be holding on to wounding and pain and suffering experienced on my ancestral line, truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. My ancestors showed such great resilience, such great richness and abundance in their lives, to have endured all of that and survived, to have not let it define them and beat them, to keep on going, to hold on to love. Such power and strength. Just wanting my cells to fully feel and experience that power and strength. The ability to endure, the resilience to overcome the impossible. That is what is in my ancestral line. I have overcome the impossible, and therefore anything is possible. I owe it to my ancestral line to thrive in this lifetime, to build upon all that they did, to take full advantage of all the opportunities that come my way in this lifetime. To know I have the strength and power, resilience, determination
from all those that have gone before me. I come from a long line of survivors, people that thrived despite their circumstances. Deep within them, there was a deep well of love, love of life, love for each other. I open myself up to receive love. I open myself up to receive monetary wealth. I open myself up to receive everything that is coming my way in this lifetime. I'll just do one last round. Even though there's a wound of separation that my ancestors felt, and it's been carried through generation by generation, I truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. Even though pain and suffering has been caused and felt in my ancestral line, particularly around money, power, I truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. Even though at times in my ancestral line dignity has been stripped away, respect has not been shown, I truly and deeply love, honour and accept myself. I respect myself. I respect my ancestors dearly. What power and strength they had and I have. No need to be seen as a victim. I remember the past, I acknowledge the past. I don't have to live the past now. Now I can build upon the strength, the power, the courage of my ancestors. I can take full advantage of all the opportunities I have in this lifetime thanks to them. Turning that wounding, that pain, that suffering into something so positive and leaving a legacy of greatness. They survived so that I could be here. I owe it to them and to myself to reach my full potential in this lifetime, to open up to receiving love, healing the wounds of the past, and opening up to receiving monetary wealth, increasing my capacity to receive, expanding infinitely. I open up to receive. I'm here to be a role model for my children, my friends, my peers. I love, honour and respect my ancestors, and I love, honour and respect myself. What strength, what power. And the twins want a biscuit, so I'm going to have to go and get them a biscuit. Bye for now.